In my last Platinum video, I got every trophy for Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing.
Go check that out if you haven't, by the way.
And that one was a pretty straightforward one, especially compared to the beast that is Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed. This run is an 8 out of 10 difficulty and features some of the hardest tasks the Sonic franchise has to offer. Join me as I tackle them now. Oh, but before that, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know down in the comments what your favorite Sonic song is. My very first trophy came from Scud Racer for finishing first in a race without getting hit by weapons. New to this game is a level up system for each racer. Leveling up unlocked different vehicle mods that alter your character's stats. You Got the Horn was achieved for leveling up a character. This game also replaced the last game's mission mode with a brand new World Tour mode. We're going to need to get all 232 stars in this mode, but for now, I got Meteor Strike for collecting 10. I got Battle Outrunner for doing 5 overtakes in a single drift, and Sonic Drift for doing a 10-second drift as Sonic. A returning feature in this game are all-star abilities. However, this game fumbled the bag on these. They lost all their charm and soul in this game. Look at Sonic's old all-star ability, and now look at his new one. I'm not a fan at all. But I got Racing Transform for going All-Star. I got Mega Jet for doing a Reckless Boost, and Magic Second for finishing 0.5 seconds ahead of an opponent. Another returning feature in this game is your license. In the last game, I had to grind to get my Gold Sega license. This time around, I have to grind to get my Triple Star license. However, unlike the last game where I was mindlessly grinding for points, I will soon have to sweat my booty off against the game's toughest challenges. But for now, I got rank B for earning my B class license. After this, I got Crackdown for getting a total of 20 hits with weapons in a race, Parts Shop for winning an event with a mod equipped, Tornado for doing a level 3 air drift, and Genesis for doing a triple stunt while transforming into a car or boat. One of the multiple events in World Tour is Battle Race. In this event, you have 3 lives, and the goal is to win the race after 3 laps, or eliminate the competition with attack items. I got Axe Battler for finishing the event without losing any lives, and this led to me getting rank A for earning my A-class license. Completing World Tour unlocked Derole credits for me, and now allows me to complete World Tour again, except now on Expert difficulty. I was struggling on hard mode in World Tour. Expert is going to be a different beast. On my journey to be Expert mode, I earned Hardcore for completing one event on Expert, Eyes on the Road for hitting an opponent with a weapon while looking backwards, Catcher Pitcher, which is a really cool one since you utilize one of the game's new items, a Catcher's Mitt. The way this item works is you can use the Catcher's Mitt to catch an item such as a snowball, and now that item is yours. I got the trophy for using the mitt to catch an item and using that said item to attack the racer who threw it at me. The Hot Rod is another new item. It gives you a speed boost every second for like 3 seconds. If you don't detonate it before then, it will backfire and hurt you. If you do detonate it, it will attack any racer near you. I got Cosmic Smash for detonating the Hot Rod at the very last second. I also got Lock On Sight for hitting my opponents in a race with 90% accuracy. The Swarm Attack item is also a new item in the game. It has you summoning bees or wasps or whatever that flock to much ahead of the race waiting to attack the racers in the front. I got Buzz Bomber for hitting the racers in first, second, and third with this. I got Fighting Viper for evading or blocking a homing weapon 3 times in a race, Virtua Triggers for rolling left, right, back, and forward, and landing as a car or a boat, rank S for earning my S-Class license, Blast Processing for hitting 2 opponents with 1 Hot Rod Blast, and finally, All-Stars for collecting every star in World Tour. The next step in this journey is to get Yokozuna, the trophy everyone dreads since you have to beat all the staff ghosts in Time Attack, which includes the expert ghosts. This seems like an extremely daunting task, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't got time for that. So instead, I did what I do best, and I looked for the easy way out. Supposedly there's a way to do this without DLC, but I had the DLC so it doesn't apply to me. But if you play this game without the update, you can get Yokozuna for only beating 1 expert ghost. I got sumo wrestled for beating my first staff ghost on hard, but 4 minutes later on Sunshine Tour Mirror Mode, I beat the expert time and earned Yokozuna. I know this may seem cheap, but that's because it is. I wasn't having enough fun on the game to justify grinding the entire thing out. I still have to beat most of the expert ghosts anyways to earn my triple star license, since you essentially have to 100% the game for that one, but this gives me a little bit of leeway since DLC tracks increase that percentage to beyond 100%. I decided to save the rest of the expert ghosts for last and moved on to Grand Prix mode, where we're going to rapid fire these. I got the King of Speed for finishing in first place on expert, Welcome to the Fantasy Zone for finishing first in general, Spin Dash for doing a boost start in each vehicle mode, Coliseum for unlocking Mirror Grand Prix mode, Sega All-Star for earning my star license, Nomad for visiting every location in the game, Racing Hero for getting a podium finish in every Grand Prix tournament, Takes Ages for unlocking every character in the game, Arrow of Light for freezing an opponent with ice from at least 100 meters away, Justice Shot for getting 10 hits by firing weapons backwards in a single event, Welcome to Victory Lane for finishing first in every Grand Prix on Expert, and Gale Racer for getting a podium finish in every Grand Prix on Expert. There were a few more mode-specific trophies that I was missing, so I went out of my way to get these. Vise is a new character in this game added from hit video game Skies of Arcadia. I got Vise the Legend for beating the time of 1 minute and 11.16 seconds using Vise in the Rogue's Landing track in Time Attack. In World Tour, there's an event called Ring Race where you have to fly through rings to avoid losing time. In the Knights theme track, Dream Valley, passing every ring using Knights or Rila earned me Link Chain. Another type of event in World Tour is Drift Challenge. In it, you have to drift through rings in a specific way to gain time. I got Drift More for getting a perfect drift score in one of these events. I got Shadow Step for doing 10 stunt combos in a single event, and while this may seem impossible to do in a single race, you don't have to do it in a race. Simply go to Time Attack and go on a stage with multiple opportunities to do stunts. I went on Samba Studios and kept doing stunts until the trophy eventually popped up. The next task on my journey was to level up each character to unlock every character's mods. This is an excruciatingly slow task, but it can be made much easier. Using the extra controllers you'll need for this platinum, you can simultaneously level up 4 characters at once. The fastest way to do this is to connect 4 controllers and have them use characters that you want to level up. You then want to go to Frozen Valley World Tour and play Snaking Skies on Expert difficulty. The racer you control will earn around 3000 XP for winning the event, and the other 3 characters will earn around 1300 each time. Much better than having to do this individually with every character. I got House Party of the Dead for completing an event with 4 local friends for this as well. Now for arguably the hardest trophy for me to pull off. In order to obtain Team Sonic, you must come in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in a single local multiplayer 10-person race. On paper, this seems extremely easy. However, I do not have 4 people that are easily accessible. My younger brother and girlfriend I can count on to help me, but my older brother is always out and about, and the only other person easily accessible is my mother. I decided I'd rather use 2 controllers at once than have my mom play. We tried playing on Sunshine Tour, but the curves were too much for me to handle controlling 2 controllers at once. I thought I couldn't do it, so I asked my mom to play, and she performed even worse than I did. I came to the conclusion that my controlling 2 racers at once wasn't the problem, it was the track. I only chose it because I thought it was simple since there were no transformations. I thought on it a little more and realized there's a track that I'm really good at with a lot of just driving in a straight line, Carrier Zone. This track has multiple transformations, but there are only 2 major turns and the rest of the track is a straight line. The first attempt went pretty well and made me feel optimistic even though we didn't get it, but on just the second attempt we were able to get it done, and so I finally achieved Team Sonic. I then hooked up my second PS3 from the last video and my second copy of Transformed and played my girlfriend online, unlocking me Race Leader for winning an online matchmaking game and Neutron for manually selecting a random character online. I was finally at the end of my journey. The only trophy left was Sega Superstar for unlocking my triple star license. Like I said earlier, having the DLC helps a lot since I don't have to 100% the game, meaning I can be Expert Time Trial Ghost for the tracks that I'm good at and only have to worry about beating the hard Ghost for the rest. I ended up beating 11 Expert Ghosts I think, and I didn't even have to attempt to try 7 other tracks because out of nowhere, I got it. Sega Superstar was unlocked, thus meaning Ultimate All-Star was obtained for unlocking every trophy. After finally getting this done, I can finally say, without a doubt, that I fully enjoyed the first racing game compared to this one. Mechanically and gameplay wise, I do agree that this one is better. However, the first one just has a certain vibe and charm to it that I really enjoy. I do enjoy both however, so it doesn't really matter. The next plat I'm going for is the Sonic Forces Platinum, which I am very much looking forward to. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you when I see you.